Hi guys, it's the Disappointing Weeb here, and today I thought I'd share with you some of the manga from my collection that I can't complete. There's a variety of reasons why I can't complete these series. I think I've got 3 or 4 different series to talk about, so we'll go through each of them and I'll explain to you why I can't complete them. Before we start, I wanted to just remind you that I've got a giveaway going on for Sword Art Online Progressive Volume 1. You can find out more details about that giveaway in my manga haul video for November, which is on my channel. But please don't go there yet, please watch this first and then you can go look at that afterwards. So, into the video, manga I can't complete. We're going to start with one which is physically impossible to complete and work our way down. So, this first series is a manga that I absolutely cannot complete physically unless I want to buy Japanese manga or something like that. And that is Your and My Secret. This was one of the first shoujo series I read. It's a kind of body swap series, a bit like, I think Kokoro Connect was another body swap series, or Your Name, but this is kind of a precursor to all of that. I'll just read you the blurb quickly just to give you an idea, because I'm sure that most people won't know what this series is. So it says, high schooler Nakano Momi may be petite and adorable, but she's far from sweet. She's obnoxious, violent, and has the table manners of a wild boar. Akira, a dainty feminine boy, for some mysterious reason, has developed quite a crush on her. After attempting to rescue Nanako from a mad scientist's peculiar experiment, the chivalrous Akira finds himself in the most unlikely of places. He's now in the body of Nanako, and she is in his. Akira, the now dainty and feminine female, is desperate to get back into his body. But there's a problem. Nanako is starting to enjoy life as a guy. So, you know, you've got your kind of typical gender swap series going on. One of the things about all these series I'm sharing is these are series that I'd actually like to complete. There's plenty of things in here that I really couldn't care less about. So, I mean, something like, I don't know, Warriors of Teo. Couldn't care less about that. Not bothered in the slightest. If I don't complete it, I don't complete it. But this is a series I really enjoyed. So now, the reason why I can't complete it, and it starts off by looking at the spines. So, if you see these two spines, they're very different. One doesn't have a Tokyo Pop logo and one does. Volume 2's one has a Tokyo Pop logo, and the dead giveaway for why I can't complete this series sort of comes from Volume 1. It's got an ADV logo. Now, for a lot of you probably don't know what ADV is. ADV was a manga publisher a long time ago. I think they also published anime as well. So they stopped publishing this series after Volume 1, and then they went bust. It's an 8 volume long series, so luckily for us, Tokyo Pop picked the series up, and they published volumes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the difficulty we have here is that volume 8, the final volume, was never published. I was reading this up until volume 4, and then when I found out that volume 8 wasn't physically published, I decided I wasn't going to buy any more of it. Finishing the story, it was picked up by another publisher who published the whole thing online, but I'm not somebody who really enjoys reading my manga through a screen, so unfortunately for now, Your and My Secret, which was first published in 2004, is not a series I'm going to be able to complete for a long time, I fear. Next up, we have one of my favourite anime, which has quite a poor manga. You might have seen me speak about this in my November haul, and that is K-On! So, the K-On! Manga is a 4-volume long series, and then they did 2 bonus volumes afterwards, a college one and a high school one. It was published by Yen Press. I did originally own all 4 volumes of this, of the original run, but, I mean, as much as I love K-On!, it just wasn't very good. I'm now at a point where, after finding out there was 2 more volumes published that I never read, I'd like to get a hold of it again, so I bought the first volume, but the other volumes are absolutely ridiculously priced. I mean, I've seen them going for up to £80 each, and they're really thin volumes. If I get something like Your and My Secret, which is a 190-page manga, you can see just how thin it is. And these originally retailed for, I think they were a tenner, £10, $12. They're now going for, you know, £50, like 30, 50, £80, depending on which volume it is. And the college and high school volumes are even more expensive than the original 4 run. So it's a sale that I really regret making, and I am planning on picking this up over time, but unfortunately The ones I'm getting are in really bad quality at the minute, so I think it's going to be an expensive venture to get these finished. I did just miss a sale. I saw the complete set of 6 volumes for £120 on eBay, which somebody paid. Somebody paid £120 for these. And as much as I love K-On!, I just can't bring myself to spending £120 on a series which isn't very good as far as the manga goes. I love the anime, and also really thin volumes. I mean, these are thinner than some of the new stuff that people complain about is small. These are you know, Azaki-chan and Nagatoro size volumes. These are really, really thin volumes. But there is a solution to these, which came about when there was another series I couldn't complete, and that was the Madoka series. So Madoka I bought originally in single volumes, and while I was buying this I was just about to go to university. When I went to university I moved cities and I didn't take my manga collection with me, and I stopped buying manga for a few years. Unfortunately, in the short amount of time I stopped buying manga, lots of things went out of print. Some of you will know that this is only a 3-volume long series, the original Madoka manga, and I didn't get the 3rd volume. The 3rd volume now I see on eBay for 3 times its original price, if I ever find it. So I did think that I'd lost all hope of being able to finish this manga. Luckily, this year, Yen Press, who published both K-On! And Madoka, published the omnibus Madoka volume. So it's a nice, thick, chunky 440-page volume, something like that, which collected the whole story together. And I mean, I think this actually would be perfectly reasonable to put the first 4 volumes of K-On! Into an omnibus, or to put the high school and the college one into a set. I don't think there's any reason why that couldn't happen. So Yen Press, if you do see this, please consider reprinting the K-On! Manga into a lovely omnibus edition, and I will be your first customer. Next up is a series which isn't impossible to collect, but is getting harder and harder, and it's going up in price over time, and that is the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya manga. This is back in the old days when manga was super cheap in the UK. This has still got a sticker on the back for £5.99. I really like Haruhi, and I have the first 10 volumes of the manga. There's 20 altogether. Unfortunately, this is one of those series where you can get the bulk of the volumes still, but there are 1 or 2 volumes who have kind of really shot up in value. And that's always the danger with these series. It's never the very last ones, it's never the first ones. It'll always be the ones in the teens. And there are a few volumes for this series now which are really, really expensive. What I am hoping with the Haruhi manga is that we might see a reprint. So the light novels have just been announced to be getting a reprint in, I think the first one's in January, because there's a new volume coming out for the light novels. So maybe, fingers crossed, we might get a reprint of the Haruhi manga, or an omnibus or something like that. So those are the series at the moment that I am struggling to collect. And this video has 2 purposes. As well as me sharing with you the series I'm trying to collect and the ones I'm struggling with. I'd love it if you knew anywhere I could get these volumes cheaper. Please let me know in the comments, or if you see them available at all. And also just to remind you about the giveaway, Sword Art Online Progressive Volume 1. Please check out my manga haul for the details of the giveaway for this. I upload a video, or I'm trying to, every week. So this week we're talking about the series that I struggled to complete. I've got a anime haul coming in next week, hopefully. I ordered that last weekend. I was hoping it would come in today, but it hasn't yet. So hopefully next week will be an unboxing of anime DVDs that I've bought. So please do let me know if there are any series that you're trying to complete, any you're struggling with. There are other series in here that I am struggling to complete, but I just think it's kind of beyond hope now. I've got things like Shaman King here, where I've got random volumes and doubles. So there are always things that are difficult to complete. Things like Gundam Astray. This is a 4-volume series. The 4th volume is ridiculously expensive. It's like £40, and it's just not worth picking up at that price. So please do let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you'd like to see more of these. Tell me if you'd like to see me actually trying to stream and look for some of these volumes with you guys online, and we'll see if we can do some shopping together. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.